name is Chase Johnson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and we have used C3 Group several times on some of our large loss commercials and our higher end residential for their appraisal services and their public adjusting services. Their knowledge of the market, of the ever-changing regulations, and their ability to create a very thorough estimate from an understanding of construction and the management of the project.
Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by Merlinger Law Group and C3 Group. As always, check both of their pages out in the description below if you're watching us here on Facebook. Before we get into everything today, just a friendly reminder, if you have any issues with our website and or our app, feel free to give us a call and we can set up a training session for you guys to help you guys be well versed in everything that Hail Trace has to offer, so next time a big storm happens, you are ready to roll. So here's that forecast for today. I got two areas we're looking at here, two kind of strange looking areas, both in sections closer to the east. Hail sizes I'm keeping pretty small for today. Again, this is not a high-end day by any means. There's a lot of cloudiness and rain already in this area here in Missouri and even over by St. Louis. I only have a 2% chance. That goes for Springfield, Joplin, and even St. Louis there. Up to $50 size hail with any additional development this afternoon. Fairly, again, more of a wind threat, probably only up to $50 size hail in the strongest storms unless something really gets crazy and you get that outside chance of something much larger, but more likely only up to about $50 size. And then also some storms possible forming in a little ring here or a little arc here from southern portions of Georgia to just west of Atlanta, and then up through parts of Tennessee and into eastern Kentucky. Some supercells and multicellular activity, just kind of almost pop-up variety showers and thunderstorms are going to form this afternoon and possibly drop up to $50 size hail as well. There's also a chance now on the map down in the Big Bend, Texas, of some hail, but the cap, what keeps storms in check and not from happening, looks very strong, so very outside chance that maybe a storm forms down there, and it wouldn't be affecting even any people at all. Chances are it'd be over open countryside. So that's what the future radar holds. Again, does not look super impressive. You can see here you have storms forming across parts of Georgia into Missouri. You see nothing too crazy, just some kind of almost like popcorn variety thunderstorms, especially when you're east of the Mississippi River. Some storms over there. So again, anything that can get its act together today could add up to $50 size hail. Doesn't look like a crazy day by any means. Unfortunately, it keeps Kansas City out of the risk yet again. So we have two areas of risk looking at for your Thursday. We have some big hail possible, storms likely to form in far eastern sections of New Mexico, parts of the Texas Panhandle, up into far eastern sections of Colorado, and smaller hail as it moves east. The storms either die or turn into a line. It wouldn't be out of the question if this time tomorrow it pushes back towards right against the mountains in the Front Range of Colorado. This tends to be the time of year where that happens, but right now I'm keeping it just to the east of the Colorado Front Range region. Again, tennis ball size hail with any of the biggest storms that happen there, and there is an outside chance we could see over by Pittsburgh or parts of eastern Ohio, even parts of West Virginia, some storms that could have up to $50 size hail there as well, but that is a very low chance. I think the majority of that hail is going to be in the High Plains region for your day tomorrow. Looks like we see in that future radar storms form and move to the east. Now this particular one moves pretty quickly, but again, I also wouldn't be shocked if you see storms, and this particular model run is indicating that we could see storms all the way back to the mountains for your day tomorrow, but I'm not jumping onto that train just yet. It's just starting to show up. Once we go beyond today and tomorrow, Friday looks kind of more of the same, and then I think Saturday, Sunday, things really start to get a little more active with potentially Oklahoma at risk. And then once we get into next week, again, I think June is going to mirror May pretty closely. We're going to get to that second half of the month, and things are going to kind of really ramp up, see a lot more activity, even unusually active for possibly further south into like Oklahoma and Texas versus normally in June, especially second half of June, where we're talking more Minnesota. So it could be a much more wide array of areas at risk as we move towards that second half of June. So that's what I got for you guys today. I did not mean to have the long range look on there. Unfortunately, the American model that we use did not update in time for me to put that on there. They've been going through some upgrades the past day or so, so things are running a little slower, which of course kind of mitigates some of my content. I like to give you guys the most up-to-date information. You can hit follow, hit see first. Will be all of our posts here on Facebook will pop up top of your newsfeed. I know right now it's been mostly showing off storms that happen in Europe that you're wishing are happening here. Hopefully we get some of that big hail around here so we can show off to Europe in the next couple weeks. Give us a call at 855-334-4245 with any comments, questions, or concerns you may have. If you're having trouble with the website, you need to set up a training, or if you're interested in what Hailtrace has to offer for you, you can also email us, or you can visit our website at the subsequent things you see on the screen here, and follow us on Instagram as well. We'll see you guys again tomorrow at 12 p.m. As always, on whatever platform you're watching us on. I hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow.